What is going on, guys, and welcome back for another DayZ video with myself, Obsidian Gaming. And for today's video we are talking all about cooking, and we're just going over the basics for the cooking on this. So if you're new to the game, hopefully this might help you on your little adventures trying to stay alive on DayZ. With your knife in hand, what you want to do is come over towards these bushes, what look like the autumn leaves. It will say firewood, but don't worry about that. If you just give it a cut, we're going to be using the firewood as well, so don't worry about that. And just like that, your tree has been cut down. Got in the vicinity on the floor, we have got a long stick. So I'm going to take that into my pocket. And then firewood, that will come in handy as well. So I'm going to throw that over down here. I was going to come out into the open so you can see what I'm doing. And now we want to put your long stick into your hands. And that will give you the option to snap sticks. Once you've got a few sticks snapped, keep them into your hands, and then you need some kindling, so you can use paper to combine it with, and that will make your craft a fireplace. If you haven't got any paper, what you need to do is get your knife into your hand, and you come up to one of the trees, and it will say gather dark bark. This can be used for kindling as well. You can also use bandages as well if you've got any of them. But on the floor, it will be dropping the bark. So if you take your sticks into your hand and then get your bark or piece of paper or whatever it is you're using for kindling, you drop it onto combined and then craft fireplace. Once it's on the floor, make sure you do pick it up and put it into your bag so you can carry it around. A little bit of a tip as well for the cooking side of things. If you come up to some of these houses, like this one for an example, where they've got a fireplace, if it's into your hand, you just left click and it will place it onto there for you. Straight away, it'll just give you the option. As you can see here, this is our fireplace, which is in here. We've got some kindling. We've got some firewood from that bush that we chopped down earlier. We're just going to drop that into the fuel section. And then you get small sticks as well. You can drop that into the fuel section also. And then we're going to light it up using matches. Well, matches can be found pretty much everywhere. You don't need to worry about them. Left hold. Light the fire, and we have fire just like that. This is great for keeping yourself warm as well. You can dry your clothes. If you stand next to the fire, it will dry your clothes, or alternatively, if you drop the clothes onto the floor, you just drop them onto the vicinity. Make sure you drop them into the vicinity and not on a fireplace. If you put them on a fireplace, it will damage and they will burn. Just make sure when you're doing it, like my gloves for an example, I'll drop it there on the vicinity and then it'll start drying out because they are on the floor and not in the fire. Now, cooking. What we're going to be doing, we've got smoking and we've got cooking options here. So if I get a mushroom for an example, I just drop it onto that side, or I can drop it down onto the cooking bit. After a little amount of time, it will then go from raw to then cooked. So if you are in the wild and you don't have the luxury of a fireplace or cooking stoves in the house, what you can do is when you make your fireplace, and if you get your kindling, I'm going to use some paper for this one, combine, craft a fireplace, light the fireplace, make sure you're not too close to it because it can burn you if you're not careful, like so. There you go, you got your fire. Now what you got to do to cook food on this is get another long stick. And you want to get your long stick, just drag it onto it combined, and it will give you the option to sharpen. So you want to sharpen the long stick. Then whilst the long stick is into your hand, this little option here for food, you can then drop food onto this. So let's see if the mushroom works for this. I'm not sure to use it with mushroom yet. You can. There we go. You can do it with fish as well. So if you do catch your fish, like shown in a previous video, you combine a fish with your knife, you'll then gut and prepare the fish. There you go. Drops it down into the vicinity again. I'll get my sharp stick, put that into my hands. Get the fish, drop it into that section there for the food. If you walk near it, it'll give you the option then to roast. You just keep your finger down on the action button. Once that circle goes all the way around, that will be your food item cooked. Once it's cooked, you can see here on this little bit, it's changed color from what it was when it was raw. Now it says baked, and then you just drag that into your pocket, drag it into your hands to swap, and then you can just snack on some cooked fish. Bloody beautiful, bloody beautiful. If you found this tutorial helpful, don't forget to hit that like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you again next time. Bye for now.